Yo, what's up, good people? Y'all know what time it is. It's AA Sports, straight sports, no chaser. You got the super team of sports talk here with y'all on a Thanksgiving morning. I'm one half of it, Diego Barishnikov, the Black Dominican Russian, and I'm here with my main man, my partner in crime, straight from Hickory, North Carolina. The 6 foot and under post up champ. Tell them who you are.
What's good people? It's your boys AA Sports on Thanksgiving, giving you our Week 12 picks, being consistent. Should have brought them to you last night, but I had some running around to do, and plus I got caught up in that OKC and Golden State game. What's good,
Hey man, yeah. That's when I hit you, I was like, okay, let's go ahead and get it out the way. I want to watch this game. I figured we'd be done by the time the first quarter over, and then you was like, nah, I can't do it right now. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm about to get engulfed in this game, and I already knew what it was going to be.
That was a good-ass game last night. Good-ass game.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, as good as an ass whooping could be, yeah, it was. It was.
But the crazy thing was I didn't feel like they was really, truly out of it until they sat the starters.
Right. Because, Golden State, 20 points to Golden State is nothing. They can run off a 10-0 run in a matter of 2 minutes or less.
Right.
So, they could have very well, came back into it. But OKC had everything on their momentum and everything on their side last night. Good game.
Good game.
But yeah, people, we appreciate y'all tuning in. As we said, it's Thanksgiving morning. This is how much we love y'all. We had to get these picks in because we know y'all got to get those bets in before those Thanksgiving games kick off. We know y'all got money on the line, so we couldn't just leave y'all out there hanging.
Yes,
so again, appreciate y'all viewing us on the YouTube channel. Again, that's AA Sports, straight sports, no chaser. Watch, like, hit that subscribe button to show us some love there. Also, those of y'all that tune in and listen to us on the go on the Spreaker platform, we appreciate that love as well. Again, happy Thanksgiving to all. Let's jump right on into these picks. Hey, now we're going to recap last week. Before we get into week 12, recap week 11.
We got to talk about that.
What's that?
We got to talk about last week's picks.
I mean, we gotta run the tally every week just to let people know where we at. Last week, head-to-head, I finally won a week, 3-0. So that was a long time coming. I appreciate you looking out for me on that. Overall, you went 9-5, Hate, for an overall record of 161, 62% winning percentage, not bad at all. Winners. I went 12-2 last week, so overall I'm 102-59. So we've got a 2-game lead right now. Again, coming on down the home stretch here. Again, it's been neck and neck all season. So we're gonna see how.
I'm gonna gain no ground this week.
I had a couple, this week myself that I was like, I see a potential trap here or there, but I don't know if I want to pull the trigger on it. So we'll start right on off with the Thursday games, today's games, and probably right around 2 hours, we got the Minnesota Vikings going to Detroit to take on the Lions. Again, the Lions is one of those teams that host Thanksgiving games every year, pretty much. I hope they don't have those Power Ranger uniforms on.
I hope not.
I get tired of seeing those. They don't play too well in those either. Coming off the win, the Vikings had last week shutting down the LA Rams, the most high potent offense in the league, only holding them to 7 points, and that was on the opening drive. I expect them to be able to come into Detroit and handle business. Maybe a little bit more of a high scoring game, mid-20s. Because Detroit tend to put up some points on Thanksgiving more times than not. But I'm gonna take Minnesota pulling out a close game late.
Yeah, give me Minnesota.
All right. Next up, the 4:30 game. Got the Dallas Cowboys hosting their traditional game, but this year they're hosting the San Diego/LA. They're still playing like they're in San Diego, still losing a lot of games, so
yeah,
one and the same. But we've got the LA Chargers going to Dallas. Tyron Smith, I think, should be back this game, the left tackle from Dallas. Yeah. That should help some. What you think is going to happen with this game? Who you got?
I'm gonna take the Chargers.
Okay. All right, so there we go. Right off the bat, people, we got one that we differ on. Because I'm gonna take the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Last couple of weeks, not too great of a performance. I'm expecting them to hold down that Thanksgiving tradition and get the fans a W.
Okay.
Next up, the 8:30 game tonight. We got the New York Football Giants, or the Little Giants, we call them, going to D.C. to play the Washington Redskins. Washington Redskins, to me, they're kind of like the Lions, Jekyll and Hyde. You don't know which team you're going to get on what week. Last week, they gave a game away that they should have won. With that said, even though the Giants won last week, still not a lot happening on offense. So I'm going to take the Redskins at home in the night game.
Yeah, I got the Skins. Skins
right.
on that one, too.
All right. I might need to write these down. Hate and hate. All right. Now, up with the first of the Sunday games, we got the Buffalo Bills. Tyrod Taylor, is back as a starting quarterback. Should have never not been a starting quarterback. Going to take on the struggling Kansas City Chiefs at home in Kansas City. Should be pretty cold. Not that will affect Buffalo, but I'm gonna take the Chiefs in this game to get right against a Buffalo team that is even reeling more than the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Chiefs in that one too. They got to get on track this game. They got to, because if they lose this game, and I'm right about San Diego, they're a game behind. Then in that case,
right. So
the LA Chargers. I'm sorry.
See, yeah, it's human nature. All right, so okay, you know what? The Chiefs are kind of reminding me of the Falcons a few weeks ago when we kept saying, "Hey, they got to win this game if they're going to turn the ship around." So it's kind of starting to feel like that for the Chargers. Sorry, the Chiefs. Excuse me.
Yep.
Next up, got the Tennessee Titans going to Indy to take on the Colts. Jacoby Brissett, leading the Colts. Haven't done much all year, but they've been competitive in some games. Marcus Mariota coming off that 4-pick game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. What you think? What you got going in this one?
I don't think Jacoby has played since he got knocked out, so this might be his first game back. But convincingly.
What was that?
They should win this game convincingly. I got Tennessee.
Okay, I'm taking Tennessee as well. This is one of the games I wanted to kind of take the Colts. But like you said, Jacoby Brissett been out. They haven't really shown me anything recently, even though they were competitive in some games earlier in the season. Last couple of weeks, not so much. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Titans on that one as well. Next up, we got the Cleveland Browns. 0-10, 0-11 now.
Yeah.
Still looking for a win, going to Cincinnati, take on Andy Dalton, Marvin Lewis, Burfict, Pac-Man, that crew. I'm gonna take the Bengals, only because they play in the Browns.
That's it.
All right.
I mean, shit, they went up there and beat Denver last week, but I mean, that's not really saying a lot nowadays. Denver's defense has been on the milk carton since about week 3, I believe. So.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Next up, Ryan Fitzmagic, Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming into the Georgia Dome, but the Mercedes-Benz Dome, or Stadium rather, to take on the Atlanta Falcons. I don't want to call them red hot, but they got a 2-game win streak going right now. Last couple of years now, the Bucs have played them pretty tough, and I want to say they split or stole a couple of games in Atlanta against the Falcons. But Jameis Winston is not quarterbacking this week, folks. So with that said, I'm taking the Falcons to continue their streak, and pull off another victory here.
Falcons big.
All right. Next up, got the Miami Dolphins. Not sure if Jay Cutler is still in concussion protocol or not. No, I'm not sure that it'll matter much. They're taking on the Patriots in Foxborough. I'm taking the Patriots.
Patriots big.
All right. Next up, why don't you tell me if this is a potential trap game as well? Chicago Bears going to Philly to take on the Eagles.
That's in Philly?
In Philly.
Nah. If it was in Chicago, I'd say it's a trap. But in Philly, nah. Philly, the Bears defense will play hard, but Philly gonna win the game. If it was in Chicago, that would be a trap because they almost beat Atlanta. They beat Pittsburgh there. So yeah.
They played Detroit close last week there. Yeah. I'm taking the Eagles as well. Like I said, Bears got a good young defense. They have to rely a lot on Jordan Howard.
Mm-hmm.
to run the ball to keep them close in games. And I think the Eagles will get ahead in this one, and
Yeah.
that'll kind of force the Bears to not try to run as much. So I'm gonna take the Eagles in that one.
Yeah, taking the Eagles.
All right, next up, your boys Carolina Panthers going up to the Meadowlands to take on the Jets, fresh off of a bye week. The Jets are rather. I'm taking the Panthers. If they have the aspirations and look like the team that I think they're going to be, especially how they played over the last couple of weeks, they should go up to New York and handle the Jets without any problem.
We're gonna win the game, but it could be a trap though. Depending on what that weather looking like, it could necessarily be a trap. But we should win the game. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. Thinking 24-14, somewhere around there. It'd be hard fought though. We'll get it though.
Yeah, y'all should handle them. Greg Olsen coming back this week?
He playing.
Okay. We're gonna see how much they rely on him. Whether he's gonna be more blocking, whether he's on limited snap count. Probably one of those two. I would bet on letting them go full throttle probably the next week or so.
Yeah.
Test that because it was a broken foot, right?
Broken foot week 2. So he's been out for a minute. So, say he's been practicing.
He should be all right.
Yeah.
All right, next up, got the Seattle Seahawks coming off of a close loss to the Atlanta Falcons, coming to take on my boys, the San Francisco 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo still not going to start this week. C.J. Beathard will be in there again. Seattle has its own struggles, but I think our struggles probably a little bit more. Even though we play hard, we just don't have, in a lot of areas, the talent. So to speak. And we got a lot of people on injury, so those are piled up on top of an already rebuilding roster. We played them close to Seattle earlier in the year. I just think Seattle's back is a little bit against the wall right now because their NFC playoff hunt down there at the bottom, for wild card is just tough. So that we're gonna get their best shot. I'm gonna go ahead and take Seattle in this game.
I think it'll be close, but I'm gonna take Seattle too. Y'all done had a week to prepare. Y'all played them hard on the road. But like you said, every game counts right now for Seattle. Every game counts.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So next up, this could be a potential game of the week. We got the New Orleans Saints going out to LA to face the Rams. Rams again coming off of a loss, something they haven't experienced a whole lot of this year. But it came off of a loss, playing Minnesota. I think that loss would maybe have humbled them a little bit. Maybe you think
it's possible. I'm not going against the Saints though. I sound like I've been picking against them a bit, and I've been wrong. So I'm gonna take them on the road this week. I'm gonna take them on the road. We talked about it for a little bit on Tuesday. Rams can't get behind. They can't get behind. They haven't played very many good quarterbacks, and Robert Woods ain't there. So they're basically saying they want Cooper Kupp and Sammy Watkins, another milk carton person, to dominate the Saints defense and open up some lanes for Todd Gurley. I don't know if that's going to happen, so I'm going to take New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm taking the Saints as well in this game for one of the big reasons what you just mentioned. Robert Woods, who's been a key part of that high-scoring offense this year, is out.
Right.
Like you said, you got Mr. Sammy Watkins over there, a good receiver, but he's mostly go routes, post, deep stuff. Haven't seen much more from him with that team this year. I'm kind of disappointed. I expected them to use him or utilize him a little bit better than what they have. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Saints with Robert Woods out. Look for the Rams to maybe go back to some of those gadget plays with Tavon Austin to try to, create something.
I ain't heard his name in a long time. I almost forgot he was there. I got a quick question for you in regards to hustling backwards. If you were GM of a team and Terrell Pryor and Sammy Watkins walk in after these seasons, who you signing?
Man, what's that Spider-Man meme that be out? When they meet.
Right. Boy, them cats.
I know you. They have hurt themselves a little bit, but what's on their side is they are younger, so they can go take another 1-year deal next year with another team. Hopefully, better situation, come out a little bit better. As far as long-term money, yeah, they probably cost themselves anywhere from $10+ million as far as the guaranteed money.
Easily.
Yeah.
That's tough, man. That's tough.
Yeah, I mean, and Terrell Pryor probably even more than Sammy Watkins, because at least Sammy Watkins is on a team that's winning. They've got other weapons there that are producing. So he can kind of say, hey, I ain't really getting numbers because we spreading it around, we winning, so I'm good with that. Terrell Pryor's case, I'm thinking he's still with Cleveland. But I say with Terrell Pryor's case, they losing, so there's really no excuse. But with Jordan Reed being out, they really don't have a big number one threat. I mean, they going to Josh Doxson and Jamie Crowder, which is a slot receiver.
Yeah.
Terrell Pryor should have came up there and solidified that number one job for me.
I tell you what's funny is when they was in Buffalo last year, Sammy was the clear-cut number one and better than Robert Woods. They go to the West Coast, and Woods is better than Watkins. They was on the same team last year.
Yeah. Watkins came on late. He came on a little bit. I just kind of remember that because I remember I threw him on my fantasy squad late in the season because he was producing some numbers. But yeah, you're right. He's night and day. It's night and day. It's like they swapped places when they went out to the West Coast. Maybe Sammy need to come back somewhere where it's cold.
Maybe.
Next up, so we both taking the Saints on that one. Damn, do we have a game different yet? We got the Cowboys. That's about it.
That's the only one.
I might have to change. Next up, we got the Jacksonville Savages traveling out west to play the Arizona Cardinals. I haven't watched much of Arizona over the last couple of weeks, so I really don't know what to say about them. Blake Bortles scares me going west on the road. Is Drew Stanton quarterbacking for the Cardinals?
They say he might be back, but I also heard they like what Gabbert looked like last week.
I say Blaine Gabbert did put up some numbers. I wanted, you know what? This is one of my potential trap games right here. I'm gonna take the Cardinals in this game. I had the Jags down, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the Cardinals in this game.
I can't do that. I'm gonna take the Savages, and it might be 15-12, all field goals. Adrian Peterson will not get loose. Yeah, I'm gonna take Jacksonville. I just don't trust. I mean, okay, it's like saying who gonna catch the ball? Jalen Ramsey gonna be matched up against Fitz. I can't even tell you who's number 2 on the outside for Arizona. It damn sure won't be Jermaine Gresham.
Well, what I'm banking on is Bruce Arians' play calling creativity. He puts Larry Fitzgerald in that slot a lot.
Yeah.
Jalen on the outside.
So that'll be that other corner, the little small guy. I can't remember his name.
Boye.
Yeah.
I think that's his name.
Yeah, Boye.
That's what I'm looking for. And Arizona's got a solid defense. They underachieve in some spots, but I think that's because of the offense kind of drags and that boards over to the defense. But I think this game is going to remain close, and so with it remaining close, that's going to allow Adrian Peterson to keep trying to pound the ball. So for that, and like I said, I like Arizona's defense as well. I'm gonna take Arizona in this game. I feel good about that.
The Savages are gonna get a defensive touchdown in this game.
And it could be one of those where both, you can see a Jalen Ramsey and a Patrick Peterson pick 6 in this game.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of them type games, but that's cool. That's 2 games I'm gonna make up.
I got them again, people. Next up, we got the Denver Broncos going to Oakland, take on the Raiders. 2 underachieving AFC West teams. I don't know what to say about either one of them because I don't have anything good to say about any one of them. Both of them kind of have burned bridges with me this year. I'm going to go ahead and take Oakland because they're at home.
The main thing I'm concerned with is Michael Crabtree going to wear that chain in the game.
I forgot about that. Talib did rip that off of him last year, didn't
he? Yeah. I'm gonna take the Raiders because they're at home.
That was the only reason.
I'm really interested to see what Paxton Lynch does in this game. I'm interested to see that, but I'm not expecting a lot. So if I was you people in fantasy, I would sit all my Broncos, all of them.
Except maybe C.J. Anderson.
I think Booker done took that job in a sense.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean he been getting the snaps. He done more with the yards. I mean, CJ fell into the end zone last week, but yeah, we gonna see.
I'm looking at the Raiders' run defense or lack thereof.
Yeah, both of them have a good game.
Yeah, because I think that's what the Denver Broncos are going to rely on the run. especially with the rookie quarterback coming in there for his first start on the road. They're gonna try to do what they can to help him out. So, well, like you said, I'm taking the Raiders only because they're at home.
And worse come to worse, if they lose the game, the Raiders gonna win in the parking lot all day.
There you go. Next up, now we talked about a couple weeks ago. You asked, it was on Sunday night game. I can't remember which one it was. You was like, could this game not have been flexed? This is a game that looked great at the beginning of the season. The Packers at the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers against Ben Roethlisberger. But not the Brett Hundley led Packers that are going in the opposite direction. I would have flexed this game out of that 8:30 spot. I don't know. Maybe
Saints
TV money wouldn't allow that to. Saints and Rams would have been perfect for that, especially with the Rams being on the West Coast.
Right.
You're not asking a lot of their fans to try to rearrange that. But missed opportunity for the league right there, in my opinion.
Basically.
But with that said, I'm taking the Steelers.
Big.
Yeah, taking the Steelers. All right, last up, Monday night game. Damn. Well, you can't flex Monday night games, but got the Houston Texans going to the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens getting kind of interesting now. They put together a couple wins very quietly. They are what, 5-5, 4-5.
Yeah, they control their destiny.
And I want to say they have a pretty favorable schedule
I'm
coming
looking
up.
it up now.
Okay.
All right. So after the Texans, they got Detroit, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Indy, and the Colts.
That's their remaining games?
That's their remaining games.
Outside of Pittsburgh.
They can win all them games.
And possibly Tennessee, depending on which Tennessee teams show up. But at very least, I'm looking at a split right there. I think they're going to win Monday. So
yeah, only 2 of them on the road. Pittsburgh's on the road, and the Browns on the road. The rest of them are at home.
Hey, man, Ravens.
Let me see. What are they right now? They 5-5.
Right. Did we write the Ravens off a couple weeks ago?
We sure did. We called them funny money, and I was gonna cancel Christmas next week. They might come off.
We might want to stop hold the press on that. Baltimore making us look like some fools right now. And like I said, I think they're gonna win Monday.
3, 4, 5. They got 6 games left, and they can win 5 of them. And they're 5-5 right now.
Hey, y'all remember playoff Flacco a couple years back, man. The AFC is kind of weak.
And the defense is real. Flacco need to give them what, 21? 21 to 23?
Yeah, that's it. You got Danny. They got Danny Woodhead back.
You see how shit be creeping up on you? I thought they were dead a couple weeks ago.
I'm talking about they wasn't even on my radar no more. So,
but you know what? This would be the type of game. No, it's in Baltimore. If it was in Houston, Tom Savage ain't gonna mess up their playoff. If they lose to Tom Savage on Monday night, cuz.
Yeah, now if they lose to Tom Savage, then we can go right back to gloating. And, they were who we thought they were.
I'm gonna say this right now. Savage. If they lose that game on Monday night, they are the piss to bed. I don't care what happens the rest of all these games. If they lose Monday night to Tom Savage and they control their destiny like this, they piss to bed next Tuesday.
Say it straight them, right?
Right now. But no, I'm taking Baltimore. I'm taking them.
All right, cool.
I tell you, that slipped by me right there.
Huh?
I swear I thought they were dead.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we get for thinking. Like I said, people, it's a long season. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So, there it is. You running 1,200 meters and you sprint the first 800. You can't finish them last 4.
Hey.
Somebody that was just jogging come right on by and pass your ass.
For real. And don't nobody want to play them in the playoffs, I don't believe. Not with that defense.
Right. That's the thing with the defense. And like you said, man, say what you want about Joe Flacco. Yes, he has regressed since they won the Super Bowl. But at the end of the day, man, it's still the vet that's been there before. And when they won that Super Bowl, I know people want to talk about the defense of Ray Lewis. Joe Flacco carried that Super Bowl. I'm sorry.
Ray Lewis was out there, but Ray Lewis wasn't Ray Lewis.
Right. I think that was the year he had to get on that deer antler spray to even get back on the field, right?
Yeah, he like broke his arm in like week 10 and was
Yeah.
at the playoffs like 4 weeks later. Yeah.
Like word, Ray. Okay.
Right.
All right. So before we get on up out of here, people, we're gonna end the show with our Power Five. These are our top 5 teams that we feel are the top 5 teams in the NFL right now. Doesn't matter which conference, but this is our top 5. You want me to start it off?
Go ahead.
All right. Number 1, I got the Philadelphia Eagles. Again, they soaring and flying high right now. Well, what more can you say? They're 9-1. Next up, got the New Orleans Saints jumping into my top 3 at number 2 this week. I'm very impressed with what they've done. They I think won 8 straight games.
Yeah.
Something to that effect. Again, they winning the games in a lot of different ways, as we talked about on Tuesday's show. So I just like what I'm seeing from the Saints right now. Next up, I got the Pittsburgh Steelers. They have weathered the storm as far as most of their road games, which is where they struggle at. So coming out of that virtually unscathed, sitting at 7-3. I think they have them 8-2. Okay, and I think they have 4 or 5 home games left out of 6. And that's they excel at home. So I got the Pittsburgh Steelers playing pretty good football right now. I got them at number 3. Got the New England Patriots coming in at 4. And then I got the Minnesota Vikings rounding out my top 5.
Okay, I got the same teams, just different order. I got Philly at 1. I'm keeping Pittsburgh at 2. I like New England at 3. I got Minnesota at 4. And I got New Orleans at 5 as of right now. But, Minnesota beat New Orleans first game of the year. But I like what New Orleans is doing. I really do.
Right. It's going to be some interesting playoffs.
The Super Bowl's at their house.
Talking about Minnesota, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty legit to play the Super Bowl in your home stadium.
Right. No team has ever done it, been able to achieve that feat. So they're gonna be looking forward to it. And we got a couple of teams that has the potential to do that over the next couple of years. You talk about Minnesota this year, next year the Super Bowl is here in Atlanta. So some opportunities there. Even though I would love for my 49ers to go from worst to first next year and come back and win that damn Super Bowl in the Falcon Stadium.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Hey, Minnesota, don't think too much. If Case struggles a little bit today, don't think too much. Keep him in the game. I know y'all itching, looking for a reason to put Teddy in the game. Just let him get hurt before you pull him.
That would be the only reason I would take him out at this point. Like you said, no reason to throw Teddy in there. Case is doing fine. You're on a roll. Teddy, I'm sorry, you holding the clipboard for this year, homie.
You got to.
Unless something happens.
Yeah, some Tom Brady mess happened and, Case Keenum's chest getting caved, then that's you. But a couple picks, bad series here and there, don't do it. Y'all messing with your mojo right now. Keep it level. Keep it level. Ride the wave.
Exactly. All right, people. So we're gonna end right now. Hey, Taylor, what you got going for today, man?
I'm gonna watch some football, drink some liquor, Tito's vodka to be exact, go eat, and just enjoy this time off. I am thankful for that.
Yeah, pretty much, man. We done already started eating good over here. I'm already full. Me and the wife got up and made big ass breakfast. So we good, sitting pretty, because black folks, they say they gonna eat at 3 o'clock, but it might be 4 or 5.
Basically,
so you gotta get that breakfast in early. We got football coming on here about an hour and a half. So hey, I'm gonna catch this first game, catch a nap, then probably get on up out the house and go, holler at the fam.
Yes, sir.
So we get out of here. Hey, tell them where to reach you at on social media.
At ReK6000, holler at me. I talk sports.
All right. You can reach myself at Diego Barish on Twitter. Also, don't forget to reach us on the Twitter at AA Sportscast. Also, reach us Facebook, IG. We have those pages up as well. But don't forget, the most importantly is to watch, like, hit that subscribe button. Those YouTube watchers, so we can get some love, and we appreciate that. He representing the whack ass Panthers. You threw me off track. You're a clown. But yeah, show us the love there on YouTube. Also, those of y'all that listen to us on the Spreaker platform, we appreciate that as well. Don't forget to tap the heart and the star there and give us some love. Leave us some comments. Let us know how we're doing, what you think. Think of having some, well, we'll talk about that off air. But we're going to do a couple new things here coming soon. So we appreciate y'all, man. For AA Sports, straight sports, no chaser. Uncle Hate, Dio Barishnikov. Y'all have a safe Thanksgiving, man. Call an Uber if you need it.
There you go.
Y'all be easy. Peace.